Welcome to FlexSmart. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Thanks for all the love, and I've been seeing some of those winning tickets you've been sending in. Let's keep that going. If it's your first time betting on Hard Rock, use the link in the description. It really helps me keep this going, and big thanks to everyone who's shown love on CashApp. I appreciate you. We've also got a new email, flexsmartwin@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out. I'll try to respond as quick as I can. Let's get into the July 30th picks. Phoenix Mercury versus Indiana Fever, July 30th, 2025 team comparison. The Phoenix Mercury come in at 16-9 with a slight edge in strength of schedule. They've won just 2 of their last 5, but both wins came against solid teams like the Mystics and Valkyries, led by Alyssa Thomas and Satu Sabali. This team rebounds and passes well, and they've been playing through tougher opponents overall. Meanwhile, Indiana is 14-12 and winners of 3 of their last 5, but 2 of those wins came against struggling teams like Chicago and Connecticut. Even their win over the Aces felt more like a Vegas meltdown than Indiana domination. Kelsey Mitchell remains their top scorer, dropping 35 in her last outing, but Caitlin Clark is still out. Spread. Phoenix Mercury minus 3.5. Phoenix is more battle tested and plays a more physical half-court style. They've also got better momentum in tougher matchups. With Clark still out, Indiana might struggle to keep up in crunch time. We're taking Phoenix to cover the spread. Total over 165.5. Both teams are scoring over 83 points per game. Phoenix has hit 88 or more in 2 of their last 3. And Indiana is riding Mitchell's hot hand with back-to-back 90-plus games. Expect pace, volume, and buckets. We're going with the over. Moneyline, Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix just has the stronger body of work lately, more defensive tools, and a deeper roster. Indiana can keep it close for a while, but Mercury should close this one out on the road. Player prop suggestions. Alyssa Thomas over 6.5 assists. Thomas has hit 8 or more assists in 4 straight games, including 9, 8, 8, and 11 in her last 4. She's running the offense, pushing the pace, and making plays from every spot on the floor. We like her to cruise past 6.5 assists again. Kelsey Mitchell, over 14.5 points. Mitchell is on fire, scoring 35, 21, and 29 in her last 3 games. She's the Fever's #1 option with Clark out, and she's shooting confidently from 3 and inside. This over feels like one of the strongest plays of the day. Atlanta Dream versus Dallas Wings team comparison. This will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 teams. Each side has taken 1 win so far this season. The Dream are coming off a tough last-minute loss to the Valkyries, where Brittany Griner just missed a clutch shot to force overtime. Still, Atlanta showed resilience and looked like the stronger, deeper squad. Dallas, on the other hand, just beat the Liberty, but New York was without Breanna Stewart, so it's hard to give that win full weight. Overall, the Dream have been the more consistent and well-rounded team. Spread, Atlanta Dream minus 4.5. We're taking Atlanta to cover the spread. They've been competitive in every recent matchup and have already beaten Dallas once this season. With their full lineup active and playing well, they should win by at least 5. Total, over 165.5. Both teams are capable of pushing the tempo and putting up points. Atlanta has scored over 80 in 3 of their last 5 games, and Dallas often finds themselves in high-scoring battles. We're taking the over. Moneyline, Atlanta Dream. Despite Dallas's recent win, Atlanta is the more complete and stable team. The Wings are too inconsistent, and without a major defensive presence, they'll struggle to keep Atlanta's guards in check. We're going with Atlanta for the win. Player prop suggestions. Jordan Canada, over 9.5 points. Canada has gone over this line in 4 of her last 5 games, including 21 points in her most recent outing. She's getting solid minutes, taking more shots, and playing with confidence. We're riding the hot streak. JJ Quinterly, under 9.5 points. Quinterly has hit this line just once in her last 5 games, scoring only 2 points in her last matchup against the Dream. Her minutes are inconsistent and her scoring has dropped off. This is a strong under pick. New York Liberty versus Minnesota Lynx. Team comparison. This is the rematch we've been waiting for. The Liberty and Lynx haven't played each other since last year's playoffs. Right now, both teams are elite. But here's the difference. Minnesota is complete. The Lynx are deep, tough, and consistent. New York, they've shown they can't win without Breanna Stewart. She's listed as questionable, and if she doesn't play, Liberty is in trouble. They've lost back-to-back games, one to the Sparks barely, and one where Dallas dominated them. Without Stewart on the court for more than a few minutes, this team just doesn't have the same defensive or rebounding presence. Spread, New York Liberty plus 7.5. Even though we expect the Lynx to win, we're taking Liberty to cover the spread. Plus 7.5 is a lot. Sabrina and the crew can keep it close, especially if the threes start falling. Total, over 166.5. Both teams average over 85 points per game, and if this turns into a shootout, the over should hit. Even if Stewart is limited, Liberty has scoring options. Moneyline, Minnesota Lynx, with Nafisa Collier in killer mode and the Lynx playing with playoff intensity, we're taking Minnesota to win this one outright. Player prop suggestions, Sabrina Ionescu over 2.5 threes, made Sabrina's going to have to light it up for New York to have a chance. She's hit this number in 3 of her last 5 games. Expect her to step up again. We're going higher. Nafisa Collier, over 21.5 points. Collier is on fire. She dropped 32 points against Atlanta and 25 points on the Aces, both top-tier defenses. She's hit over 21.5 in 3 of her last 5, and she's coming in hot. Take the over on her scoring. She's locked in.